Adrian The Prostrate Years by Sue Townsend. Wednesday, 2nd of April. I am 40 today. What have I done with my life? I've lost 2 wives, 1 house, 1 canal side apartment, a head of hair, and my health. The gains have been few. 2 sons, a daughter, some first editions, and a body of literature that no one will ever publish. I had told my mother that due to my depression, I didn't want any kind of celebration. She agreed, although she looked a bit disappointed. At about 6 o'clock, she came back in and said, "Your father wants you to take you down to the Bear to celebrate your birthday with a drink." I'd said I appreciated my father's offer, but I'd rather be on my own. She said, "Nonsense. You can't be on your own on your 40th. It's not natural." After half an hour of badgering, I reluctantly agreed to be taken down to the pub. It was in darkness as I walked in. Then the lights came on and there was a cry of, "Happy birthday!" And I realised I was the reluctant recipient of a surprise birthday party. I slapped on a fixed grin and gazed around at the smiling faces. There was Nigel and Lance, Wayne Wong, Marigold and Brainbox Henderson, Michael Flowers, Mr. Carlton Hayes and Leslie, amongst others. But there was no Daisy. However, at about 8:30, Pandora swept in wearing a long buttery cream sheepskin coat and dark brown suede knee-high boots. It's the first time she'd seen me without any hair, but she didn't flinch. She said, "The motorway was horrendous. It's full of idiots in their family runabouts. They should make a lane for serious people like me." I said, "Isn't that the fast lane?" "No," she said. "It's not fast enough." She fixed me with a glittering eye and said, "I want an update on that fucking prostate of yours." I told her that the tumour appeared to be shrinking and that the oncologist said there were grounds for optimism. She didn't look impressed. Alistair Darling said much the same about the economy before the pound took a nosedive. When she asked me to dance, I said, "Oh, you know I can't dance, Pandora." She pulled me to my feet and said, "Nonsense. One simply takes to the dance floor and stimulates sexual intercourse. Only one holds back from actual penetration." I allowed her to take me in her arms and we shuffled around in the space in front of the bar. One moment, please. Thursday, April the 3rd. At 10:30 last night, I told Pandora I was exhausted and would need to go home. She said, "I can't face that drive back. Can I stay at yours?" I said, "Well, Bernard's in the spare room, but you're welcome to have the sofa." She stroked my bald head and said, "Darling, I don't do sofas. I'll just climb in with you in your lonely marital bed." I nodded, unable to speak, because I'd forgotten to breathe. Before we got into bed, Pandora said, "AD, I'm trying sexual abstinence for a year." She then told me that the last person she'd had sex with was a Tory frontbencher in front of the Speaker's chair. "Not while the Commons were sitting," I gasped. No, but I felt disgusted. "I mean, a Tory," she said. I put my pyjamas on, climbed into bed. I was relieved that there was to be no sex. Although my spirit was willing, my poor reproductive organs, it would have been a bridge too far.